We just landed in Kuala Lumpur. Here's what it's really like to arrive. From getting into the city, to getting to the apartment, to having our first meal, to even getting some groceries. So stick around. We're even going to share some tips at the end to make it easier for you.
We're Kevin and Teresa from Beyond Arrival, where we simplify the planning so we can amplify the experience. We're slow travelers that like to stay in a place for a month or more, and today we're going to tell you about arriving in Kuala Lumpur.
Airport arrival. So we flew direct on AirAsia from Da Nang, Vietnam to Kuala Lumpur, also known as KL.
For people in the know.
Hey Kev, what airline are we on?
We're on AirAsia going to Malaysia.
And we arrived at Terminal 2. And the distance from that terminal to the arrivals area is very far. So mercifully, there were a lot of people movers, which we don't typically use them, but...
No, we use them. That was our second trip after we got off the plane.
That's right.
It was another trip.
So then we arrived at customs.
Yeah, and Malaysia uses a digital arrival card. It's MDAC for Malaysia Digital Arrival Card. Make sure you fill this out about 3 days before you arrive.
Exactly 3 days.
Yeah, you can't do it 4 days. It has to be 3 days.
On the button.
On the button. And immigration was very easy and smooth for us. Now, the first time we came in, we did not fill this card out.
We didn't.
And so we were with a group of other people that didn't know you had to fill these cards out. And we're pecking away at some 1980 computers trying to get it done. So it makes the trip a lot easier. But once you do have that filled out, going through customs and immigration is extremely smooth, and it was smooth for us.
And filling out the card is 10 minutes.
10 minutes, once you figure out where you and how you put the information.
We'll put a link down below for those of you on your way to Malaysia, so you can find that card.
Now, getting into the city. Once we clear customs in Terminal 2, you have 3 basic options. You can take the train, which is really pretty cool. You can take a ride share like Grab, or you can take one of the cabs or taxis at the airport. We chose to use Grab. It's door to door. We pretty much know what we're going to get. You know what the rates are. About maybe a 50-minute drive from the airport to where we were staying. But it's the door-to-door service that we appreciate.
Yeah, and I think on that note, just filling in a few gaps there. The express train is like 30 minutes and like half the time of Grab. But you have to weigh all your considerations here. Like, do you want to lug your luggage around, etc. And also the price. So for us, the Grab ride was about $14 US. And
for the 2 of us.
When we priced out the train, it was about $14 US per person. 13 or 14, I think. Is that right? So, I mean, it doesn't matter. If time is important and you just want to jump on the train, maybe you just have a backpack, that's probably a great option.
Yeah,
I'm actually,
for one person.
Yeah, and that gets you into Central Station here.
That's right.
And so then you would still probably either need to take another train or grab a Grab to your apartment
to your area.
Or wherever you're going.
Or you can walk if, adventurous.
Depending on where it is.
And how hot it is, if it's not raining.
Yeah.
So those are things to consider.
Yeah, so we just opted for the longer ride and frankly the cheaper ride. So it's just, it's all a trade-off. So
and we had a built-in tour of the city as you're driving through.
Depending on traffic, it's about an hour.
Yeah.
Apartment arrival. So the Grab dropped us off literally right at the front.
Right at the front door. It was kind of crazy.
And we booked this apartment about a month in advance, I would say.
Yeah. Now, when we say at the front door, we did have to go through a security gate.
Oh, yeah.
And once you get through the security gate, they leave you right there, like steps from the front door itself.
Yeah. And for this stay, we chose to book on Airbnb. As we've mentioned before, you can check Airbnb, booking, Agoda when you're in Southeast Asia. And we are going to do a video on how to find good accommodations. This was just our preferred method this time. And the check-in process was really seamless. We have a great host, very responsive. We've been really happy with it so far.
It's been nice.
And we chose the Bukit Bintang neighborhood. There are probably 3 or 4 typical neighborhoods where travelers stay. This one's centrally-ish located. It's not KLCC central, meaning like at the Petronas Towers central, but it's close enough that you can get pretty much anywhere you want to go.
I think so. And in terms of what we look for, we wanted a 2-bedroom, so make sure we have separation. If one of us,
are you trying to get away from it?
If one of us wants to work,
I'm sorry.
You can have quiet area for phone calls or any type of virtual work. We have a kitchen as well.
Yeah.
That's good for when we want to cook some meals. Even though we haven't really been cooking meals here in KL because it's very easy to order stuff, And the one thing that we wanted to make sure we had was a pool. And this pool is gigantic. There have been 20, 25 people in the pool. Looks like no one's there. This thing is tremendous. I think we measured it. It's about 71
Meters?
yards.
Yeah.
71 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a gigantic pool.
I think there's some footage of it. We'll throw it in.
Yeah. You realize how big it is when the first time you say, oh yeah, I'll just do a lap.
Nope.
No.
I think we did a total of three laps. That was our workout.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we look for. Now let's talk about our first meal now that we're back in Malaysia. We've actually been dreaming about this for months because the food is so good here. It's well seasoned, it has depth of flavor, it's just next level. So we went out, we decided to get like street side Malaysian food for our first meal, which is extremely inexpensive and just packed full of flavor. Oh, look at this. This is delicious. Oh, man.
Yeah, we got settled in our apartment and literally just like went downstairs, found a little spot, sat outside, and what was it, about $4?
About $4
per plate of food.
For a plate of food. $4 for dinner.
So delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let's talk groceries. So after we had our dinner, we grabbed some water because you always need water when you're settling into a new country.
Always a good practice.
Always have that first on our list. Yeah. And because we knew we'd be going out to the grocery store the next day. So we didn't need to buy a bunch of things, just water. And then the next day we headed out to Jaya, which is our favorite grocery store here. We found it last time we were here. And Jaya in Malay means success or victory. I looked that up today, Kevin. We have arrived at the Jaya.
Yes, we have.
So this is our first stop when we arrive anywhere is getting groceries.
Get all your provisions, snacks, you know, that good stuff.
This is a return trip from the last time we were here. We discovered Jaya and we love it for groceries. We can find pretty much anything we want. Let's go shopping.
Yep. Nice.
I know, fun, right?
Awesome.
Also, Jaya is connected to the Grab app. So they have a discount card or a points card, rewards card, whatever you want to call it. So we get points whenever we shop there.
Yeah, and you don't have to sign up for the card as long as you have the Grab app and are using it.
Signed up.
The card's already there. We had a digital version. The cashier helped us find it. And get a little discount. And while we go to the store, we get a lot of breakfast things. So we get like eggs, maybe some bread, something to drink, lots of fruit, liquids, snacks. But
if you've been following us, we like snacks, people, especially in other countries.
Yeah,
it's super fun to find other snacks.
If you're going to be there for a week or more, it makes sense to have some things in your apartment as well.
How much did we spend?
So altogether, it might have been about 100 ringgit, which is maybe $25 to get 2 nice-sized bags of groceries that'll last us for a week.
What to know before you go. So this is just a few tips that you'll want to have. One is the digital arrival card, which Kevin already mentioned. So complete that within 3 days of your arrival, not a second before.
Can't do it 4 days ahead of time.
We are U.S. citizens, so we only know about the visas for the U.S. citizens, which is 90 days on arrival. We're not experts, but 90 days on arrival for U.S. citizens. Check your local information for your home country. English is the national language here. So what a soft landing when you get here. You don't need a translation app, although sometimes some people their English may not be super strong, but still you can really get by super easily. If it's your first time to Southeast Asia, this is a great starting place. And then it's hot. So be prepared. It's hot and humid. This is a tropical area, so don't overpack. Just know that there is air conditioning. Bring a sweater for when you're in air-conditioned areas. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get around as well. You can use a ride share. We use Grab, which gets us around pretty easily. There's a robust train system as well. There's about 3 or 4 different lines that you can take pretty much anywhere in the city. The last time we took it, I think our ride was maybe 40 cents per person. So it's very inexpensive for that. And there's a monorail too. Yeah, there's also the monorail. Yeah. Now, the thing to remember too is on the roads, the drivers are on the left-hand side of the road and the steering wheel is the right-hand side of the car. So it's pretty much the UK standard when you're here. So just be ready for that and look both directions when you're crossing the street because the cars will be coming at you at a rapid rate of speed.
Money's pretty simple here to go to any
Yeah.
ATM. We use ATMs that refund any charges or fees when we take money out of the ATM or any banks. But it's pretty simple if you want to get some extra cash. Pretty much every place here accepts credit cards. We'll take all types of credit cards as
Yeah.
well. What else? The exchange rate, the last time we checked, 1 USD is about 4.25 Malaysian ringgit.
Yeah.
So we usually do like a 4-to-1 conversion, and you're pretty close, and that'll give you a general idea of what costs are when you're looking on a menu or something else. Just like the basic idea. And Malaysia uses power, which is what's called a G plug.
I think that sounds
I
good.
think it's a G plug, type G plug is the 3
Yeah.
prongs that
Yeah.
you use, and I think it's about 220. So you need to have an adapter while you're there.
Yes, be prepared
Be
for
prepared
that.
for that.
So we wanted to leave you on this video with some fun facts.
Oh, I love fun facts.
And first
Yes.
up is that the greater Kuala Lumpur area is about 8 million people in population, and it's
Yeah.
the fastest growing metropolitan area in Southeast Asia. So there is, I would say there's a fair amount of construction. We
Yeah.
see cranes here and there.
Yeah.
Also, the location is interesting, and I'm just going to check my notes here, but Malaysia borders Thailand, Singapore, Brunei, and Indonesia.
Yes.
So, I mean, you are really centrally located. We find it a great kind of landing spot for
Yeah.
jumping off into anywhere in Southeast Asia.
I think so. And also, another fun fact is the different cultural mix. So you have Malay, you have Chinese, and you also have Indian. And so you will experience that in the food. The food is just, again, next level. Plus all the other countries that Teresa said that we're next to,
Right.
they influence the food, influences the culture. And come to Malaysia,
And we
come to
mentioned-
KL just for the food.
And we mentioned how we feel about the food.
Just for the food. And also, KL, Kuala Lumpur, is famous for its skyline. So you have the Petronas Towers, which you'll see in many, many pictures and photos on the internet. And also we have, what is it, the second tallest building here, which is the Merdeka 118, which we can see right out of our room, but it is a second tallest building in the world right here in Kuala Lumpur.
And the Petronas Towers are the tallest twin towers.
Tallest twin towers that
In the
are
world.
connected.
Yes.
Which is really cool. So you'll see tourists and other people taking all types of photos, and they light up at night.
Yeah.
Really amazing.
Beautiful skylines.
Yes. So there you have it. First 24 hours in Kuala Lumpur, from airport arrival, transportation, food, groceries, immigration, and a few other tips. So we are Kevin and Teresa from Beyond Arrival, where we simplify the planning and amplify the experience.
Thanks for watching. We would love it if you would subscribe and maybe even like this video.
That'd be great.
And also check down below. We're going to link you to our library of travel guides where you can find fantastic information and even join our newsletter so you can become
Yeah.
part of our community. We would love to have you.